Hello, everybody. Good morning. This is Daniel, the transporter, coming to you from San Antonio, Texas, driving for Uber and Lyft. And today's video is going to be a short and sweet and simple video. This video is for the question for those new drivers and for those existing drivers that may be doing this for both Uber and Lyft. And that is taking rides off the app. You go out there and you start working the app and you start meeting people. They like you and now they want you to come get them. Or, they tell you, hey, you know what, drop me off here, but in like 2 hours I'm going to be done. If you can come back and get me, then you do that. You come back and you pretty much tell them, hey, don't request anybody, call me and I'll come back. You can request me and I'll be right in front of you, so I'll get you, But then instead of doing that, when you go back, or if you build already a rapport with certain people, now they want to pay you cash. And for you to just take them from A to B and not use the app at all. And I know some of you may be doing that thinking it's a better deal because I'm taking them to this place, I'm charging them this much, and Uber and Lyft is not taking their cut. And I make more money that way. Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've done a lot of research on this and I heard a lot of horror stories, and the truth is the truth. If I tell you that that's something that you could do on the side to make some extra cash, I would be not guiding you in the right direction, because I don't want you to go ahead and get in trouble. And this is not even about Uber and Lyft finding out and dismissing you and then suspending you, saying you can't drive for them no more, okay? That's the least of your worries. That is the least of your, I don't really care about that. That's not even something I'm going to mention. It's the least of your worries if you get terminated from either of these companies, because they so happen to find out, which the chances are very slim that they'll find out. Unless you have a really bad customer that gets in contact with them and then identifies you as the driver and that you did it. But that's less likely. The problem by taking rides that are off the app is the liability issue that you find yourself into. You have to understand that if you get in an accident, even if it's a fender bender, and the insurance companies contact Uber and Lyft, if the app's not on, you can't even count on their insurance. Then they're not going to cover anything, period. They're very strict about what they cover and don't cover either way when the app is on. But at this point, it's going to fall on you and your insurance. And what's going to happen is that if the passenger gets hurt, or even if the passenger doesn't get hurt, when the police report comes out and that passenger gets interviewed and the police report says that this was just a passenger in your car that you were transporting from point A to point B, that becomes a commercial vehicle. And your insurance, guess what? It's not going to cover it. It's not going to cover the entire accident because you were using it for commercial use. I don't know if you guys know. You guys think your insurance is going to cover everybody? That if your vehicle is being used for commercial use, you should not tell your insurance, because first of all, you don't work for Uber and Lyft. You are a private contractor. That's all you are. That's why you get paid the way you get paid. That's why you can work for Uber and Lyft if you choose to. That's why you can work for them whenever the heck you feel like it. You're a private contractor. When you turn that app on, you're contracted for that time that the app is on. Now, if the app is on and you get in a car accident and you have no passengers, does it cover it? Here's the answer. No, Uber and Lyft will not cover it. It will still fall on your insurance. But at that point, you don't have a customer. You don't have a passenger in the car. If you get in an accident, it's just like you get in an accident without even working. You don't say that you were working for Uber and Lyft. You don't try to file a claim with Uber and Lyft insurance, because you did not, even though the app was on, you could be on a call on the way to pick up the passenger. And if the passenger is not in the car, you're not going to be covered by Uber or Lyft insurance. Okay, that will fall under your insurance and you're liable for that. If a passenger's in the car and you do have the app on and you're running a ride share, from point A to point B officially on the app, the app is charging the passenger, Then if an accident happens, then you fall under the insurance for Uber and you fall under the insurance for Lyft. But guys, think about it. You guys can take rides off the books and not turn on the app and take it on the side and say, sure, I'll take you here. But is it worth it? Think about it. You get 20 bucks, 30 bucks, and I'm talking high because some of these rides are just like 10 bucks. 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Let's I'm going to give you a crazy number. You're going to pick up a dude, he's going to give you $100 to take him from point A to point B, and maybe it's like 30 miles on the road. He's going to give you $100 cash. So he says. Is it worth it? You get in an accident and he died. Let's say he dies. You don't. Let's say he dies. His family's going to sue you. And Uber and Lyft are not going to cover it because it wasn't even on the app. It's not their passenger. It's your passenger. So you have to deal with it with your insurance. And the second that the family or that dude tells the cops and it shows them the police report that you're not his buddy, you're not his friend, you're not just going hanging out and go do something here and there. No, he was an Uber dude that I hired on the side to take me, or a Lyft dude to take me to point A, and I was going to give him cash on the side. The second the police report says that, you can't even file a claim with your insurance company. Your insurance company, first of all, they're going to drop you like a bad habit, because for you to be covered for commercial driving, it's a ton of money. That's why Lyft and Uber have their insurance that covers their passengers in case something goes wrong, because if they put it all on the driver, then they will have no drivers out there that didn't cover the insurance part of it, because nobody could afford the insurance for a commercial. Those commercial insurance are for huge $1 million companies and stuff like that. That's not gonna work for us as drivers. So that is the answer. Do not take passengers on the side, without being on the app, regardless of what they offer you. If they, oh dude, I'm gonna, the ride's like $10, I'll give you 20. Hey dude, how about we do this? How about I put you on the app? It'll be like $10 and you give me $10 tip. It's the same thing. You go, oh man, I don't want to go do the app. I don't want to have to, no, dude, it's a matter of liability. It's the liability that I will have. If you're not on the app, I'm not covered. Legally, you're not even supposed to be in my car if you're not in the app, unless I'm transporting you without charging you. And obviously, you're not here to waste gas and take people that you don't even know, without getting paid for it. That's not, if you're doing that, then you're just a good Samaritan. That's all you are. Not much of a moneymaker. But guys, look, I made that mistake once, and thankfully nothing happened. When I first started, dude offered me, hey man, the ride, he totally took advantage of me, and I didn't know better. I was so mad at myself for the whole night, and I said, never again am I going to do that. Some military kids that I picked up on the app, dropped them off at this restaurant. They were going to get deployed, or they just finished graduating or something, and they were going to get deployed in 2 days. It was the only day out of the base. I took them to a restaurant. The fare was like $8. They said, hey, I got some buddies. You mind if we give you a call and you pick us up? And I go, if I'm in the area, give me a call. If I'm in the area, come by, pick you guys up, take you to the base. It's all good. So he does that. He calls me. I come back. He goes, hey, man, how about if I just pay you cash? I know the fare was like $8. How about I give you a straight, $10, $15? I'm like, that's straight. But little did I know that when I took them, it was 3 of them. So it was an Uber X. When they came out of that place, first of all, he made me wait there for like 15 minutes so their buddy stopped drinking, which is dumb of me for waiting. For 15 minutes so the buddy stopped drinking, pay their tab. 15, 20 minutes that I waited out there. And he came out, and now there was 6 of them. 7 of them, actually, because one of them was sitting in somebody's lap. That was an Uber XL. That was no $10 ride. That was easy, a $20 ride or $22 ride for the amount of time that I waited and everything, but I wasn't on the app. I decided to take the cash, thinking, hey, you know what? Uber doesn't get their cut. I get something out of it. That was the one time I did that when I first started, and I was nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. It was a big mistake. I didn't put in mind the liability that I was gonna have. And I get there and nobody had money in the wallet. You know what the dude gave me? The dude gave me $6. Nobody, 7 dudes, and nobody had cash. And that dude only had, oh, dude, my bad. I thought I had more cash on me. $6. What am I gonna do at that point? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I decided to go for the cash. I didn't even get the cash up front. I did an Uber XL ride that should have been like $20 or $22 for $6. I got taken advantage of. But you know what? It serves me right. It serves me right for trying to be shady with the whole Uber and Lyft thing. I was trying to be shady. So I got what I deserve. And thankfully, that's all it cost me, was the difference of $22, you know, was $6. So thankfully, all it cost me was like $16. Thankfully, that's what it cost me, $16 that I didn't get. That was the price that I paid, and be mad at myself all night long for doing what I did. And if it would have been an accident with 7 guys, I would have been dead, dude. That's it. Like, the insurance company would have dropped me. I would have been sued by 7 guys. I would have never been able to feed my family again. Why? For what? For $10, $20, guys, it's not worth it. You might be the safest driver out there, but you don't know the next idiot that's going to eat a light or is going to ram you when you're in a stop sign or eat a stop sign. It's not worth it. That is my personal advice to all the Uber and Lyft drivers, whether you're new or whether you've been doing this for years. Dude, I don't care who you are. I'm telling you that you should not be taking passengers off the app just for the liability alone and the insurance alone. It's not worth it. Think of it, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that are going to be coming out of your pocket because you decided to take advantage of the system, get to know a few people, and start taking right off the app. That is my advice. I'm just giving you this, you know, take it and leave it. You know, I don't want to see you guys get hurt, and all the hard work that you do, spending on the time on the road, dealing with different kinds of characters and stuff, only to, for one day, all come to an end, come crashing down, and they take more from you than what you made throughout the time doing this. So, you know, I don't want you guys to go through that. So God bless you guys. This is Daniel the Transporter from San Antonio, Texas. I'm sorry I said this video was going to be short and it wasn't. But I wanted you guys to get all the details. Don't do this, guys. God bless you. Be safe out there. And I'll see you on the next video.